Well, good morning, everybody. Hello, welcome, Susan. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. How's everybody?
Yeah. Hi, Ron. I said hello to a lot of you in the chat. Oh, hi, Deb H. I haven't said hi to you. We're always happy that you're here, and thank you for being here. It's really great. I know a lot of you probably ended up missing because they couldn't do it, their show on Thursday, so they're all excited you're here today because they missed you.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Say something about that. Calling all healers out there. Some of you already know about this, but Jen has kidney stones. So any healers that want to focus on her right kidney and blast those stones out, she would appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and you bring amazing healing powers, even just prayers and thoughts. She would welcome them, but she's doing okay. But it hit Thursday, and we didn't know what was going on. So I couldn't do things I didn't know. Well, Spirit told me what it was, but she had to go to the doctor to get it confirmed. Good to see you guys.
Yeah. Hi, Vivian. Thank you so much for your donation earlier. And I want to say thank you to Texas Mike and his wife as well for sending me in the mail a donation. That was so kind of you. Wow. They had won the card. They had won the cards. And I also have cards coming up. I'm going to give away at least one pack of Oracle cards on 11/11. I'm going to pull a drawing. And that's the date we start our new office. So it's kind of a celebration for that. And I figured it was a good day to begin a new venture. So we're going to do it in the portal. Yes. And
hi, everybody.
I did speak to Jennifer this morning because I've had kidney stones many, many times, and gave her a little bit of heads up because both of us have had gastric surgeries. And if anybody here knows, we have more of a propensity for getting stones. And so that's why I drink about 60 ounces of water a day, and tried to encourage Jennifer to do it. But yes, I'm glad she called me and we had a little talk, and I hope she feels better, and I send her lots and lots of love. So thank you. And I want to thank you all too for your generosity and your kindness. I just was having such a bad week to begin with, and busy and trying to do. I realized a couple of things. When I got in my car accident where I rear-ended a girl in front of me, I was just in a line, and I had stopped. Something tipped over. I went to get it, and my foot came up off the brake, and I went into her. Oh. And I thought, okay, Allie, you like metaphor. You need to take a break. You need to get your foot off the.
Oh my God!
Yeah, stop, I know it's BRAKE and BREAK, but they're pronounced the same.
Yeah.
And I have taken the last 2 days off, just doing some work online and stuff. So, thank you. Last time I did this, when I had all these classes, was in 2014.
Oh wow!
And I ended up in the hospital. So I understand why the guides did what they did. Or, and I'm also having some cognition issues. I don't know what that's all about, but I think it's stress. So I'm okay. I'm feeling great because I'm here with you all, and I love you all. And this is not work for me. This is joy. So thank you, and thank you again for everybody, and your good vibes too, Susan.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Yep. Hi, Watcher, and Andrea Galvin, and Marg, and Vivian, anybody that came in after we said hello, we're glad you're here. Hi, Becca. Poor Becca. I've had to tell her twice that on Friday I couldn't do a show with her for various reasons. Oh. And she's still, we're going to do it. Hopefully we're going to do it. I hope Tuesday morning. So we'll see. Anyway, everybody's so kind. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Anything to say about the energies, Susan?
What do I have to say about it? Wait, let me hold on. Yes, it's unnerving. It's unbalanced. We're unbalanced. We sense change, but we're unsure. So that makes us have a little bit of, maybe uncertainty, or maybe even a little bit of fear. A lot of you are feeling fear, like something is impending, something's going to happen. And look, when all that stuff happens, I want you to go in and say, okay, I'm feeling this. Is it mine? Is this mine? Yes or no? If it's yours, figure out what it is, deal with it. If it's not yours, okay, it's not mine. I'm going to push it away. I'm going to send prayers to it. Let me say a prayer, but it's not mine. I'm not going to allow that energy to influence my life because it's not mine.
Right.
So, but a lot of grounding, everybody, a lot of grounding. You may be eating more because eating is grounding. So if you're eating more, just acknowledge, okay, that's me trying to ground myself. Maybe instead of eating, I need to take a walk outside or take a bath or, you know, some other grounding activity.
Hold some dark stones.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
hold some grounding stones, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what this thing is. I got this in New Mexico. I have no idea what this is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But I hold it often in my readings. It actually has, it's a even prettier. It is, part of it is crystal because it's clear. This part is clear. But I find myself holding this, you know, like, so
It's good
are you
size.
drawn to a stone?
Yep.
That's your stone. You know what I mean? If you find yourself wanting to hold it, then you need that, whatever that is.
Even if it's a stone off the ground, like you said. And, you know, you bring that energy from New Mexico over to you every time you hold that, because that's where it was found. And, you know, that energy over there is a lot different than the energy in your area.
Yes. Yes. I mean, and I got some really cool stones. I mean, you can't, if I put that right in front of that, you can see that, but that's a crystal. But for some reason, this is the one that wants to be in my hand. I don't know what it is.
These are ones you sent me, and I absolutely love them. You know, and this one really does look like it's a crystal. It has quartz quality to it.
They are crystals. They were everywhere, like littered on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are crystal. And so, so that's what you guys can do. Ground yourselves. If it's not yours, don't take it on. I'm going to say like 98% of this energy you're feeling, it's not yours.
It's the energy of the planet or the community. Yep.
Yeah.
Just know you're not alone. Reach out and let us know. That's what I did. I don't like telling people all my problems, but sometimes as a way of understanding and letting people also, I don't know, hear my truth, I guess. It's better that, and us spiritual people, we have a problem. We're not always feeling great or, you know, having a great day or whatever, because we're just humans. And so thank you for the love. And yes, Susan, thank you for that, because I think we all needed to hear that. We were all feeling the crazy energies.
And Jen's world is here. Hi, Jen.
Oh, Jen. Hi, babe. We just sent you lots and lots of love. We're sending it, and we're beaming it all your way.
Yes. And Jen knows a lot about crystals, you guys. So watch her channel. She's probably going to be doing some videos about that. She knows a lot about crystals. I don't know anything. Like I said, if it feels good, I'm like, I need to wear that. Like this is a labradorite. I know that Allie has this too. Like this seems to be something that I have to wear. Like I need it in my life.
I got a heart one, and I got this.
I love
I got a crystal ball. Isn't that beautiful? It's a good palm stones. You know, that's the difference too. Yours is, it feels good in your hand. The one you have.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It is. It fits nicely. It's not too big. It's not too small. And I really think that. And you want to hold it in your left hand if it's a spiritual thing, and if it's a physical thing, you can hold it in your right hand. I'm just, you know, you can do whatever you want. I'm just suggesting that left is spirit and right is physical. But yeah. I don't tell people what to do. So, all right. Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I got one here. I got to find it.
Back on my stone.
And all of you who came in while while I was yammering on, and while Susan was giving good advice, hello. Welcome.
We're both giving good advice.
This is a two-parter. I'll let you read this part. This is Teddy Laurent.
Okay.
She's in an untenable situation. She feels lost, doesn't know even a first step in any area. Do my guides, angels have any plans, advice? I know Teddy has been asking for this for a long time. I really do believe she's working on it herself, but she's not being able to find an answer. She's been in limbo since 2012. And that speaks volumes because that's when all the shifting started, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Teddy, I mean, first of all, I feel like you're going through that thing that we talk about a lot called the dark side, the dark night of the soul. And I feel like you're disconnected. You're disconnected from, right. Okay. So they're saying you're disconnected from yourself.
Oh.
Whoa. Did you see that?
Yes.
You guys see that? That happened all on its own.
Wow.
I didn't do that.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to turn it down.
You're giving a light on, you're giving, bringing the light to her question.
That's a big deal.
That's
a big sign for that light. That's only ever done that twice in hundreds of videos.
Okay.
And so Teddy, okay, I was saying that you're disconnected from your soul. It's almost as if Teddy, the person, is standing over here and your soul is over here. So you're not in resonance with your own soul. Okay. Which happens. I've seen that. And it feels excruciating, to be honest with you. To not be in resonance with your own soul feels excruciating in every way you can imagine. So they're talking about a lot of grounding. So you need to get back in yourself. What happened in 2012 or before 2012 that was so excruciating that you felt that you had to disassociate from your heart? Right? Was there a heartbreak? Was there a loss?
I think she had a loss.
Was there an acknowledgement of a loss that, I mean, you might have had a loss 15 years ago, but now you're finally acknowledging, oh my God, I've gone through this terrible thing, and then you disassociate, right? So they're talking about grounding. It's almost as if there's too much pain in your heart for you to re-inhabit your body. So that's what I'm feeling. So this is really too much for me to get into in this reading, but I'm going to make some suggestions. There's a shaman that I did a reading with who's amazing, and her website is therusticraven.com. And what she does is she goes and gets these soul pieces. You know, look, when we're in a bad relationship, or even with our parents, or even a boss or whoever, we walk away, but we leave a part of our soul piece with them. It's over here. We're over here. So retrieving soul pieces is really important. I retrieved a soul piece from my mom died when I was 7. And I thought I had worked through all that, and I hadn't. So it was a very emotional, impactful thing. So that's one thing you can do. You can look into that kind of reading, that kind of care.
She may be on fixed income. I know she's an older woman. So I'm just putting that out there.
There are some healers in the chat. Also, I feel like healers might be able to, the way I see it is your body outline and then your body outline. So they're not in resonance. And I've been able to take the body outline and move it over and realign it with the person. But that's not going to work if you don't want to realign with your heart, because it's too painful. So you really need to do some work on your heart, on loving yourself, on accepting, on getting through that grief process. You know, you can start by doing mirror work. You can look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're worth loving. You're a good person. You know, Louise Hay is the one who founded all of that. She started mirror work in the 80s during the AIDS crisis. So it's a way of saying, I am okay. I am a good person. If you look in the mirror and say those things about yourself and do that for 10 times a day, and you do that for a couple of weeks, you're going to shift. You're going to shift. Everything is going to shift in your life. I promise you. So try that. That's free, and it's very easy.
The first card I pulled was, I use Oil Painter's Oracle cards. She's wonderful. They are beautiful cards, and I've been using them, and I like them. I resonate really well with them. But the first card I picked was Heritage and Joy of the Past. And it says it's worth keeping, but discard or modify it to fit your needs. And then I got Surrender to Receiving Love and Support. And that's exactly what you said, Susan. Allow the love and support of others in, and rather than trying to handle everything yourself. If that's what you're doing, if you don't have family, you still have family, because all of us are your family. We're your community, and we're here to help you. So please know that you can reach out to us, and we can at least point you in the right direction. I know Butterfly Kisses does some Reiki stuff, and other people in here. There's lots of healers. So let us know so we can connect you to who you need to be with. And this can take the pressure off you and to help you nurture yourself, because that's what you need to do. You need to nurture yourself. So.
And Medium Kim is in the chat. Hey, Medium Kim. And
hey, Kim.
She is an amazing energy healer. And so look on her channel. She's talking about doing the Celtic Weave, which is an energy, it's an energy thing that you can do. If you look on her channel, you're going to find lots of videos about how to heal different parts of your body energetically. They're all free. All that information is there for you. So that's another resource.
Wow. In the meantime, Teddy, we really love you, and we honor you. Sure. We want you to find some peace. So let us know. Okay, please. All right. The next question is from inspired by Ron Unconditional Love. Stacy Starr. It's inspired by Ron, and I think it was because we read on his father that he didn't know. He never met his father, John Laverne Wiersma. He was deported back to Canada, left behind twin daughters. My mom My mom would have no bad talk about him. Does he have a message for his daughters?
So you're sure he's crossed over? Is that something that she's
I'm only guessing. Yeah, because Ron's father was crossed over. So if that's what she was inspired by, I'm guessing that's why she's asking. If you're in here, Stacy, reach out and let us know if he is on the other side. Yeah. I'm guessing he is, though. All right.
I'm guessing he is, but I kind of need to know. So
no, for sure.
Ron.
Oh God, so many beautiful people here. Thank you all for being here.
Backstory. Okay, Stacy's saying something about a backstory. I just need to know if he's crossed over, actually, Stacy. If you
want me to bring it, I can bring it. Back. Sorry.
Oh, back. Sorry. Back. I don't know what back.
I guess maybe you were. We want to know if your father is on the other side, Stacy.
Right. Is he crossed over?
Has he crossed over? If you know.
Yes, he is. Okay, he is. Okay. Thank you. You know, the energy that I'm getting from him is sort of things being out of his control, and he had to like cut those cords and just walk away. I just feel like he's saying, I didn't have any choices. I didn't have a choice. And it was too hard for him to try to keep that relationship going because he couldn't see you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was for him to just had to sort of, it was almost like he's showing me he had to turn his back and walk towards the border, like that, you know, to be separated. So his message to you is he loves you. He has watched you. He has looked, he's calling it looked in on you. Didn't you say you have a sister? Looked in on you and your sister. He's looked in on your life. He wishes it could have been different. He's sorry. He wishes it could be different. He loves you is basically what I'm getting.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see. I'm pulling two different cards here. Oh, wow. Okay. Surrender to the attachment, your attachment to the results.
Yes.
That is very telling. Maybe you had an expectation about, your twin sister is stone marble. Okay. We know it's stone marble. All right.
Yes.
So this is really for both of you. Yes, both of you need to surrender to the attachment to results. He didn't give Susan that much information. I'm guessing that he absolutely loves you, but he had to cut the cord, so to speak, because there wasn't this internet community. There was no way of getting a message to you. There was, it just wasn't possible. But then I get this one, and this one is priceless. Okay, so this is again oil painter's card, and it's an owl, and I just love them. Wisdom. He says he's the guardian of the night for you. He watches over you at night while you're sleeping. So I would suggest you might try to contact him through dream. And, it may not look like what his physical self look like, because, we don't know how it comes through. But, be open to that, I would say. Be open to it.
I feel like you have a specific question. Like, I feel like you have specific questions about maybe biological, maybe health, maybe someone looks like him. I feel like you just want to know more about him, but he's not a really strong talker. He's not, I think I could get him talking if I had more time, but he's also, there's also someone else coming in that feels like somebody else in his family that is more of a talker, like an aunt or his mother, or either his aunt, his mother, somebody else is coming in that would talk to you guys more. But it's to get into that kind of energy is going to take me 15 minutes. It's just too much. He's very laconic. What does that word mean? Laconic. Laco. Anyway, I think he's very just laid back.
Yeah, I think that's what it means, actually.
It says it says using very few words. That's what it means.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
That's what they
know the
told
words
me.
that you don't know. The guides told you. He's a man of very few words. Yes.
I have to look up their words. I think I know these things,
okay.
but when I'm doing readings, I want to be spot on. So that's what they said. He's just not a guy that talks a lot. But he did. You did find some relatives, Stacy. Okay, but these relatives are actually in spirit that would talk to you. But yes, you've found other people. He loves you. He's sorry that he couldn't be there with you, that he couldn't be a part of your life. But for him, it's almost like he had to really cut the cord. He couldn't be with you and not have you. He couldn't, you know what I mean? And like Allie said, there wasn't internet. I mean, it wasn't the same. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm an English teacher and I can't remember what every word means, but when you said it, I knew it was true. So good for you. This is how we learn new words too, right?
Yes. And look what Stacy wrote. It makes a lot of sense. Instead of sense, she wrote seance.
Seance. Yeah. And there are no accidents. We're not picking on you. It's interesting that you wrote that.
The word to seance. That's
the seance. I know. That's what I mean. You can't. Yeah.
You can't make
Maybe that's what you need.
Maybe you need a reading with someone, right? Kim does readings. I do readings. Everybody, a lot of people do readings.
And do it with Stone Marble. Do it together. Do it as a sister.
As a sister. Yeah, it's just people that don't talk a lot. It's harder to get them to come through quickly in a quick amount of time.
Yep, absolutely. Before I'll tell you what I got. And I did already. I'm sorry. Before I put the next question up, I just want to say NB Bleka, I don't know how you say your name. We do only really take things off, but it seems to me once I saw this go up, I'm seeing a lot of ancestral healing that's needed in everybody's questions. I'm seeing tying up old stuff. And is that Uranus energy? I'm not sure. If Anne Marie was here, I'd ask. But somebody said that it's very strong. But she says that her mother screamed her greatest regret was that abortion was illegal. And it was 1960 and Dad had walked out on her. And that you've carried that. You've got to get that out. You've got to release that. And I know, I just want to send you love. She was hurting. I'm sensing she was hurting that I've blurted out some crap before too. I think we all have at some point. I really don't think you were an abortion that lived. I think that you came in at the right time. And so, you might want to seek out and see if you can get somebody, Susan, Kim, Jen, whatever, other people that are here. There's some wonderful people here. Wonderful. So I just wanted to address that because I saw it in the chat. I send you lots of love.
Right. We really send you lots
of love. We really do. We really do.
That's mirror work. Mirror work can really start to rewire those things that we heard as kids that aren't true. None of that is true. Right. And that person said it. They were mad, whatever. But we've accepted it as truth because we were kids. We need to rewire that.
So moving on, we have to clear the past. Deb March says that Reiki Rachel has a meditation up about cutting cords. I've had to do the cord cutting with my ex-husband. I know it works. You're welcome, dear. I'm sorry you're going through this. Judith, we're just glad you're here, both of you. Judith A and Judith G. All right. Tracy Ralph. Susan, I'm feeling scattered and a bit lost. Am I on the right path? Do you see me having a YouTube channel? See what I mean? Everybody's feeling this way.
Everybody is. Everybody. It's like I feel like I'm a little tiny ship at sea and it's a rough sea and I'm getting battered and thrown around. And
we forgot to take the medicine for seasickness.
Dramamine.
Dramamine.
And it's not only the Dramamine. They just showed me is because I feel like I'm being battered and it seems dark out, I'm not even looking at the shore anymore. I'm not even seeing my goals anymore because I'm literally just trying to get through the storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have lost sight of land. We've lost sight of our goals. We feel uncomfortable. We feel being battered about by the energy. These are all things that are going on. That's why I say, is it your energy or not? If it's not yours, let it go. So Tracy, you know what? This is interesting. In my readings lately, the spirit has been saying the same thing to a lot of different people. And so I'm going to say it here because obviously it's a blanket thing.
It's needed. Yeah.
And that is that the energy is going to pick up for all of us. And this probably is an astrology question. The energy is going to pick up for all of us in January. In January, I know that's a long way away. And I think that December is going to calm down a little bit, but I think we're actually going to get goosed with energy in January. So what I would say, Tracy, is that now is not the time, unless you feel it, unless you feel the energy and you feel activated. If you feel that way, do it. Do whatever you're doing. If you feel lost, disconcerted, unsettled, weird, tired, then now's not the time to be planning some big launch or something. It's really, that's the energy saying, take shelter, right? Yeah. Just wait it out. Wait out the storm. Wait it until you get that energy back that says go forward. So this is sort of like Allie got the stop sign, right? We're all sort of
the brakes.
Getting a stop sign.
Yeah.
You know? So that just means pull back a little bit. Take self-care, lots of self-care. You guys know how I feel about self-care. Get your Reiki, get your massage, your reflexology, get your sound healing, get a makeover, get a facial. Take care of ourselves. Now's the time to do that.
Yeah. But it's okay, Stacy.
On the right path. Just give it time.
Yeah, give it time. So yes, and I got weigh it out. Where, how, when, why, what. So if you're feeling called to do a channel, then maybe you should do a channel. If you want to talk to people about channels, meaning the channel here on YouTube, send, like me, send me an email, send Susan an email, ask other people who have channels, see if it's right for you and see how you feel about it. And we absolutely think we would support you 100%. So don't forget that. Okay.
Just
All
now
right.
might not be the exact time. If you're feeling
Right.
down, now's the time to take care of yourself. When you have the energy, that's when you do things.
Yep. I also get surrender to play. And
yes.
play is also
Self-care.
self-care. Yeah,
Yes.
it is. Take a break from overthinking, do something fun. Go. Yesterday, it was raining really bad, but I went to Trader Joe's and it was like, it's far away. So I was over there getting my teeth taken care of. And I said, oh, this is so much fun. I get all the stuff I can't find anywhere else. So even though that's silly, it was a playful exercise for me.
Yes.
So,
it's like a treat. Didn't it? It felt like a treat probably.
Yep. Absolutely. Did. GGB, I want to acknowledge this because our parents also did what they could. And they didn't know until they knew if they weren't doing something the right way. Right. And we as parents did what we could, the best we could until we knew better. And even if you didn't have children, we do the best we do with relationships until they don't work or we have something in our face that comes up and then we know. So yes, absolutely. And everybody does have different hopes and dreams, especially our parents. I used to think, my father was up here on a pedestal and, the truth is, and I remember my kids had me that way. And something happened that they did not like at all. They were older, but I fell off the pedestal and I said, kids, I should never have been on it. Don't put me on it. I'm just human. So thank you, GGB. That's really, really spot on here. And yeah, good, Starfish. Good. Regroup, clean out closets. Oh, Diane's Tarot has a whole video on how to start a channel. There you go. Check it out. And Kim says, notice where inner balance, stabilize, and notice where your focus is exterior and focus on something that brings you joy. Yep.
Great advice.
Thanks, everybody. We love your comments and your valuable wisdom. We really do. So Thank you.
Oh no, don't be quiet. You guys are awesome. We love all the comments.
We do. Yeah. And I can't always fit in looking at every single one, and I'm sorry I can't, but we have 100 and something people here and we want to make sure that we do what we can do, but we're here for you. We don't want to ignore anybody that's either in pain or suffering in any way. So thank you. And thank you for your kind suggestions for people. Oh, Miss Charlotte, get a puppy. No, I don't. I just smelled urine all over my living room. I wouldn't suggest that one.
I got a better idea for you. Foster a puppy. Foster a cat.
Right. Yeah.
Get them out of the shelter for the weekend, just for the weekend, and let them have a normal life and let them, that would be beautiful to help a cat or a dog in the shelter.
Absolutely. That they're usually good animals that people just give. I just saw a post on Facebook. I don't even know the person, but they said, I need to get my dog. I don't want my dog anymore. Anybody want a dog?
What they do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And they're perfectly fine dogs. Just situations have changed with people. So
yeah. And sometimes you really can't help it. But other times it's just that the dog turned from a cute puppy into a dog,
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Kim. See, this is what I'm saying. Watching live cameras of hummingbirds. You can do live cameras of watering holes in Africa. And you can do live cams of everything. Any place you ever wanted to visit, there's a live cam trained on it. Paris, wherever you want. Yeah,
cool. I didn't know that, Susan. Thank you. Yeah. That's awesome.
Kim reminded me. This is what you do. This is how you feed your soul, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you're stuck inside, especially, you don't want to be doing the same thing every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm sorry. Let me get back.
That's okay.
Barbara says,
my brother Tom died mysteriously from drowning, missing one day, washed up on a beach. Wants to know what happened.
I'm so sorry, Barbara.
I know, Barbara.
My heart goes out to you. It's absolutely horrible. First of all, I just want to say that Tom is okay. The first thing he says is, I'm okay. He's saying I didn't suffer. He's there with an uncle. I don't know, Barbara, if you're in the chat or not. He's talking about being there with a man. I think it's an uncle that he's with. It feels like an uncle. It's either uncle or a great uncle. It could be a great uncle. They're showing me someone in my life. Who is that? That would be my Aunt Bonnie. Is that really my Aunt Bonnie? My Uncle Freddie? You know, when you're a kid, you just call them all aunts and uncles. You know what I mean? They could be great uncle, but doesn't matter. That was too many words. But so he would have been my mom. So that would have been my uncle. So I think it's his uncle. I feel like I'm not sure if he's talking about a heart attack. I don't know. I think I hear him say my heart gave out on me. I don't know if they're going to do an autopsy, if you're going to find that out for sure, if you're going to get the real cause of death. I'm not sure. But the important thing for him is not how he went. The important thing for him is to tell you that he's okay. He's talking about being there with a dog. I feel like he's there with a dog that's important to him or important to you. It's an important dog. He's like, it's important that you tell her about the dog. It could be your dog, right? That he has for you. But he just wants to say he's okay. He's talking about his mother. I don't know. These are really quick readings, right, guys? I mean, I can't really do like a whole reading, but I'm not sure if his mother is here or there, but I think she might be here because he's showing me her. He's showing me somebody really upset with grief, and it looks like a woman. I don't think it looks like you. It looks like somebody older than you. But she's really upset with grief. If it's not his mother, then it may be a mother-in-law or an aunt or somebody. She's really, really upset with grief. And that is upsetting him because he's powerless. He doesn't know how to help her. He can't help her understand that he's okay. So he wants you to tell this person the specific message that this person must be very religious, because he's saying to tell her that the angels met him at the gate. That is his message for her. The angels met me at the gate. I'm getting the chills. So I think by telling her that will make her feel better. It will take some of her grief and anguish away, that she can know that he's okay. Okay. That's the message that I got.
Well, I got, she's been seeking clarity. Everybody was, because it was so mysterious. So he's known that you've wanted to figure it out, and so I'm sensing that is why it's still was still a burning issue. I also got on these other cards. They're called Clarity, by the way, Clarity cards. Okay. This one here is a snake in the grass, sort of, but it says transmuting and transfiguring and shedding the past. And so he transmuted. He's on the other side. He says, the past is the past. It's time for those still there to move on. And he wanted to provide that clarity to you. So awesome. Well, we send you lots of love. I know it was a while ago, Barbara, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. If you're carrying that pain, right, then that needs to be released. So we send you lots of love. Okay. The next one is from Victoria Cleary. And can you give me what my guides want to tell me? In 10 days, I saw 10 angel numbers. I don't know their real names, but I call them Ruth and Gloria.
Well, when we're doing, here's the thing. Again, this is very quick. This isn't like a whole reading. But when you start, hi, Gail with Skywalking with Moon. When you start seeing these numbers, this is for everybody. Because I do the same thing, and I don't see them all the time, but they go through bursts, right? Where like for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, you're seeing these numbers all the time. Here's what I want you to do. When you see that 1111, I want you to take a moment and go, what was I just thinking about? What was I just doing? What am I, what could that be in reference to? I mean, it's always support. Angel numbers are always support. They're always telling you, we're here for you. we're supporting you. You can actually take it a step further by saying, okay, you've written all the numbers down clearly. You've already been doing that. But what's going on in your life? So that you can see where they're supporting you, right? So maybe you're trying to make a hard decision. Maybe you're trying to decide about doing something. And so then clearly they're supporting you. They're saying, yes, do it. We're supporting you. I don't know that I have enough time to go into your whole like energy and tell you what it is that's going on in your life, because we have a bunch of these to do. But you can do this. The one of the things I'm always trying to help you guys is learn how to do this yourself, right? To be empowered. So I would just say there's a decision you're trying to make, and it looks good. It looks favorable. Allie, Did you get something interesting?
Oh my God, yes. I got angels, first of all. And it says you're aligned with higher source and your spirit guides. So yes, and you already knew that because you gave them the name, right? And also it says to surrender to the wisdom of your body. You know if something's off, honestly. Your angels can let you know, but you actually do know, because last night I had a revelation and Keith said he was thinking the same thing about something. And it was like, I knew that, I knew it. And he, I didn't need his verification, but he saw it too. Listen to your body's messages. And if you feel physically drained, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So there you go. I think that, that's pretty spot on for many people. So
that's exactly what the guides just said 10 minutes ago about the energy. If you feel tired, don't act. If you feel energetic, act. Just flow with the energy.
Flow with how you feel. And congratulations to you, Rhonda Hale, for your granddaughter being born in New Zealand. See, we have people that are gone and people that are coming in. So to the souls transitioning. Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful. You enjoy that grandbaby.
Somebody asked a question. You might want to tell people how they can ask questions.
Okay. If you go to Heart and Soul Connected on YouTube, there is it's my homepage, and you'll see a list of things underneath. One of them is community, and you will click on the community, and you will see a place where you can leave questions. I take the questions from there. Like I just highlighted the lady who's having a grandchild, but she didn't ask a question. So I try to be as much as I can. And when something comes up, I will do something. But if you put your questions there, we will answer them for you. And if it gets like I get 20 or 30 questions, I might move it to the next week. But right now we're aligned with, and I will put up a new list after the show. So you can go there and put your question on for next week. Thank you, though. We don't want to leave anybody behind. So, all right, let me get here and get the next question. All right, the next one is from Stone Marble. All right, who I know is here. All right, sorry.
All right.
She lost one of her best friends. Her name was Suzanne. We called her Susan. She died of colon cancer. She's been gone a while now. I would like to see how she was doing and say hello.
Okay, Stone Marble, thank you for that. Okay. She's been gone a while. I see her. Yeah, she has been gone a while. I see her. She's fine. She says hi. She really suffered with that colon cancer. I think she suffered with that for a while. I think that was not, I mean, she shows me her lower tummy area, and it was a problem for a while for her. She battled it or dealt with it for quite a while. She's perfectly fine. She's also showing me little dogs. I mean, it was Dog Day, I think. But yeah, she's showing me animals. She says hi. She misses everybody. She's saying again about the time. It's just like snap. For her, she hasn't been there that long. For us, it seems like a very long time. She's talking about cooking. I feel like she's talking about pasta. I feel like, I mean, is that a reference to Italian? I can't do a whole reading right now, but I'm just a very shortly. She's saying something about cooking Italian food. Who likes, maybe you like Italian food, Stone Marble. Maybe she liked Italian food. I don't know. Or maybe she was Italian. I don't know. But there's something about Italian food.
You always pick, the Italians always come to you, Susan, I swear.
I know that spaghetti guy. Still haven't made spaghetti like that guy makes. I can't do it. I don't know. He's not enough garlic. Anyway, so I'm kind of afraid of garlic. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's like a lot.
It wards evil off, Susan. You're all set.
It does do that. It wards everybody off. So yes, she says hi. She sends her, girl, I like all food but seafood, LOL. And I think she did. Okay. Yeah. She's just very sweet. I just feel like her energy, like she was a really true friend of yours. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how else to describe it except for that you guys really, you know how when you know somebody and you can just not talk to them for a while and then call them. It's just, it's just like where it is. Like you never, there wasn't ever a moment. And she's saying she's there. She'll be there when you get there and you guys will have a get together on the other side. She would have more to say, but it's too long. It's complicated. And, but I can't do it in this short a time, but she knows about what's going on in your life. And she says it's good. She thinks it's good. I mean, there's some things that have happened that weren't so good, but there's something going on now. There's something, you're building something, you're doing something, you're planning something. There's something you're excited about, Stone Marble. She knows about that and she's excited for you. She says you should be even more excited than you are. I think you're a little pragmatic. She's like, no, really enjoy it. Jump up and down, enjoy it. I hope that makes sense.
She said they were like a sister because she had the same disability. And I get here in Oil Painters cards, I get sharing, friends and family. Look at that. Everybody's playing together. Perfect. Everyone has secrets and so maybe you two had a little secret or that secret between you with the disability, but she wants you to surrender to joy. Look at that. Jump through the sky. Yeah. And that's exactly what Susan said. She thinks you should be more excited about it than you are.
Yeah.
That's what this is saying too.
Yes. That's what they show me is jumping, like jumping with joy or something. Yeah, I don't know, Stone Marble. Apparently it resonates with you that so you know she's in your life. She knows what you're doing. She knows, and she's supporting you. She's also there to support you. She's been there. She was saying, I've been there with you through thick and thin.
Yeah. I have some folks like that too. Yep. That's my brother. He's always there. Every time Kim looks at me, she brings him in. It's amazing. He's just always there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. He's just always there.
A fantastic medium. Kim. Check out her channel.
They all of them. Susan, Jen, this others, of course. All right. So why travel there? This is the question. Again, why do I see 1111 or 1212? And we pretty much answered that, I think.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
What I think is interesting about that is, haven't we all been through times where we really wanted to see 1111? You know what I mean? Like, is there anybody helping me? You know what I mean? Then it seems like these numbers come through when things aren't really crazy. You know what I mean? They might be hectic, but I don't often see a rash of numbers when I'm like at the bottom of the barrel. And so it's very interesting to me, right? I feel like they prop you up before you go all the way down. Maybe when you're so far down, you're just not even watching the numbers. Maybe you're not in tune. But I think that those numbers are there to support you. They're always there. It's always the guides saying, we support you.
Right. Surrender.
Yeah.
Surrender, Dorothy. All is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. Yep. Absolutely. Thank you for asking why travel there. All right. Cornelia, I think that's your name. I didn't see your question on the community page. If you would put it up for me, we'll see if we can answer it in a few minutes. But I did not see it there. But you said earlier that you asked a question, and so I want to make sure you get an answer. Okay, Stacy Stearns. 2 days ago, very displaced at work. Trouble with mean girls. Oh, God. I'll tell you what I did with mean girls. What do my guides suggest? I worked with a bunch of mean girls. And they were just always snapping at each other and telling on each other. Oh, it was awful. It was at a bank. Finally, and this isn't really me. I'm not very confrontational, but this was a number of years ago. But I stood up and I said, I can't work with you bitchy women the way you are. You're not kind. You're mean. Or da-da-da. I said, goodbye. I'm out of here. And I left. If I was going to be in that toxic environment, I knew that I would be like them at some point. And I know that a lot of people can't just quit their job. But gee whiz.
Right. So specifically, Stacy, let me look at that for just a second, because well, okay, here's the advice. It has two parts. One part is, if you're happy where you are, what Spirit is saying is step back. Don't engage in them. Step away from them, because there's energy coming in that's going to go past you and it's going to hit those girls. They have made enemies higher up. You don't cause problems. Bosses like people that don't cause problems. So I expect that one of those two women are going to be gone. Okay. Now that's part one. Now, also, Spirit is also trying to get you to get out of that job. You're underutilized, they're saying. You know what I mean? You have your abilities are kind of above what you're doing, and you're there for the stability, and we all get it. God knows we've been through COVID and we've been through a lot of things, and we all want to just sort of keep our stability. And we just talked about how crazy this energy is, right? Too.
Yeah.
But there are jobs out there, better jobs out there. And I'm going to tell you that even if you choose option number one and you step back, get small, be unnoticeable, let the energy go past you and hit those girls. Even if you do that, Spirit is really trying to get you to move out of this job, even if it's a lateral move, even if you just go to a lateral move in your office or in your department or in a different department in the same company.
Yeah.
They're really trying to get you to move. So I'm going to tell you, short term, lay low. Long term, make a plan to get out of there. Yeah, see, Starfish
Starfish had to do that. Yep.
And so did Allie, right? I mean,
yep.
If you're ready, I'm saying that because I don't think you're ready to do that. Okay. So I wanted to give you something you could use in the meantime.
I get two very interesting cards for you, Stacy. I get the first one is you're at a fork in the road, pretty much. Okay. And it says you need to go down the road less traveled, which means where the way that someone else may not go, the less traveled path. And also surrender your frustration. It doesn't open any doors. The keys to resolving a dilemma is or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center, and regroup so you can be more calm. The other thing I might suggest is, I think there's some stones out there you can put on your desk. One of them is called sphalerite, and I just found it, and it was from the lady Kathy Egan that was on my show a few weeks ago, and it takes away negative energy, especially in small spaces. And yeah, it's a little cluster though. It doesn't look beautiful, but it's real. I just got some, and I'm I had bought it for another reason, but I'm sure I'll use it for the reason I need to. But
there's some other. Does smoky quartz also do that? There's some
Could
other
be.
ones that soak in
and take it up. Yeah.
Kind of clear it. Right.
Lepidolite. You got to be careful though with lepidolite. It's a soft stone. It's a purple stone. It's one I sent Susan, but it also absorbs energy. And all these little rubelites usually pop out, and sometimes they break. But it's working when they just explode. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know people that's happened to. Their crystals just went boom.
Boom. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. That means that you didn't get it. You didn't get it. That's the most important thing.
That protected you. Black tourmaline is another one. Look at all these people. Here, see in the chat, we got all these experts in the chat.
Yeah. Yep.
Voodoo dolls. Come with us to New Orleans this December.
There you go.
Get your own voodoo dolls. Jen's World Tarot and I are doing an event in New Orleans.
There you go.
Check out jensworldtarot.com.
All right. I've got one more from last week, but I'm just going to bring up Cornelia because I asked her to reach out, and she's having problems with clutter. I want to tell you that she says later on, I asked her what kind of clutter, just because I wanted to know. And she says it's a lot of it is stuff from the past. Oh my God. It's like her parents' stuff. And I can't find it right now. But, boxes of old photos, papers, my parents' things, children's toys. You don't want to let go of the past, Cornelia.
That's it. I mean, you have to, so for photos, there's online companies that will scan an entire box of photos and put them on a CD or download them to you. And then all those photos could be discarded because you have them in digital. But it's about facing all those emotions. Each one of those things represents an emotion. Yep. And we've all had to do it. You're not the only one. We've all had to do it. And I'm going to tell you that right now, one of the energies that we're going through, and we've been going through for the last 5 years, is releasing and letting go. Because as we ascend, we have to let this stuff go. And so when your spirit starts to ascend, but you can't because you've got all of this stuff holding you down, it's painful. Mm-hmm. The more you try to ascend, the more it holds you down. And then there's a fight. It's very painful. So start small. Start small and just give away some toys, some children's toys. You have kids, right? They're showing me you going to their house and just putting a box on their porch and saying, it's yours. You throw it away. I don't want to know what you do with it. I don't care. But if you don't want it, you throw it away.
Amen. I agree 100%.
And if they're not there, you leave it on their porch. You cut the tie. Yeah.
And I've been left stuff with my parents, and they're like, we don't want it. You do it, and it's like, speak to your needs and be true to yourself and focus on your habit instead of trying to make everybody else happy. And I love this one. My favorite one in these cards is this wonderful bear. I love teddy bears anyway. He's out fishing. It's very much solitude. There's an idea forming. And if you can do this, you're going to heal a lot of the hurt, and you'll be able to contemplate. The other thing I want to say is that spiritually, when you let go of a bunch of things, you leave room for things to come in. You can't have a whole bunch more come in if you've got too much. And I'm a person who does it. I need to do this. I think everybody does. I think you need to clean up the clutter and let it go. And also know that it's divinely inspired, because we're not things, and we can't take anything with us. And it's just a thing. That's all it is. Just a thing. So I hope that helps.
And if your kids say they don't want it, believe them. If they don't want it, they don't want it.
Yeah.
Do you maybe your mother wanted you to have something, her wedding dress. She wanted you to wear her wedding dress at your wedding. You're going to want to do that, right? So allow them to, believe them.
Yeah. I know that a lot of people just keep things because that was my mother's, and that's fine. to a point. But when you've got stuff you really don't care anything about, other people could use. And I understand, but I do understand how hard it is to give up. And
No,
I
I do too.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Emotional. It
is
very
emotional. Yeah, definitely. So I hope that helps, Cornelia. We send you love and hopefully inspiration. Hold on, I got the last one here. Is from Gina. If I can.
Wildflower Wind has been saying that she left something on the community page.
Really,
so
Wildflower Wind?
Fit her in. I don't know.
We can fit you in. Yeah, we got room for another one after.
Okay, does anybody on the other side have messages for me, like my mom? I would love to hear from my friends or family. My mom's name is Marie. Okay.
She's open to any message that comes in.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting flowers. I'm getting specifically carnations or some kind of what are those things called? Oh, what are those?
Chrysanthemums?
I used to grow them. Not chrysanthemums. The one that smell jasmine. The ones that grow really. They're white. Anyway, I'm seeing some kind of flowers that have a smell, a good smell.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that's a cologne or a perfume, or it could be that she liked flowers. And it's this from a woman. I feel like it's your mother, but it could be gardenia. That's it, Karen.
Okay.
That's the one thing I was thinking about. Lilac too, but gardenia. And so I'm getting those flowers. Is this from your mom? Is this from your mom? You have a lot of people, girlfriend. I mean, they're like all around. Like everybody wants to talk. They're all peering in, trying to say how much they love you. My gosh, you have so much love on the other side for you over there. So much support. They're sending love and support. They're proud. I hear someone say they're so proud of you. Somebody is showing me doll shoes or else baby shoes that look like patent leather. I don't know if somebody crossed over when you were little, and that would be what you would be wearing when they crossed over, like a grandmother or somebody. But they're showing me that. There's a lot of people. Yeah, freesias. Yeah, all those white flowers. Gina, I don't know if you're here. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Do the flowers make sense, Gina? Because that's the first thing to come through. Yes, maybe. Okay. They're all here. I mean, literally, like at least 5, maybe 7 people around you right now. I feel like your dad is there, right? Your dad has crossed over. There's a man. There's your mom. There's grandma. There's it's a party. Like they're so happy to talk to you. They love you. I'm also hearing music, some kind of tinkly music. Like I don't know if it's from a jewelry box that would open and have the tinkly music, or if it's also they're talking about the holidays. They're talking about Christmas. I'm just hearing that kind of tinkly music. I don't know what that means exactly. But they love you. They're sending their love. They're saying happy holidays.
Oh, they want to cover everything, Susan. Just like she
might not be from a music box. It could just be that it could be wind chimes.
That's what I thought.
Like wind chimes, like
wind chimes.
Tinkly, tinkly. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I say music, I just didn't want you to think that it was rock music or country music. It's not that kind of thing. It seems more like
I got wind chimes. That's what I got.
Okay, so your dad is alive. So then they're talking about your dad. Then a message to your dad. But I also saw a man up there. It must be your grandfather. There's a thin man up there, and also a heavier man, with like a belly man. But then there's a thin man. Anyway, so everybody.
Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, they're not. I don't know that they're related. I feel like one's on mom's side, one's on dad's side, or I don't know if I'm not sure they're related. They don't seem to be related to me. They seem to be separate. But there's a lot of people up there wishing you well. Your mom sends her love. So much love for you. She does visit you. Something about tinsel on the tree, the silver tinsel on the tree that we used to put on the tree, or some kind of tinsel. She's talking about tinsel. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. And I hope that, touches your heart in some way, that they're all with you.
Susan, when you said there was a thin man there, I said, oh, that might be my dad. I know you're reading for someone else.
Right. It could be your dad.
But when you said tinsel, that is my dad.
Or at least dad's coming in to say happy holidays.
I think so, because he would put one piece of tinsel on at a time. And I would go, Dad, just throw it on like that. It would be fine.
And that's what I did, right?
Oh, my God. So it might be that
I don't put tinsel on like that. I do it like your dad does. So for me to do it like that is different than interesting. So
maybe Gina resonates, but so do I, because that was like a yearly problem for the way that, because he'd say, no, it looks terrible. It's all clumped up and we got to do it one at a time.
You've got to get it in the right places.
And he wanted it to shimmer, shimmer. He put so much on that it would shimmer. It was
So she's saying that they used to laugh when you would put tinsel on the tree. So that's for both of you.
For both of me. Well, I'm taking it, Gina. That's okay. Thank you for bringing it in. Whether it's for me or not, I got it too.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think your dad is coming in to talk about the tinsel, Allie. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe they found somebody somebody like me. You know what I mean? Gina's with the tinsel. I don't know. The tinsel is funny. Oh, God, that's so funny. Gina, ask for help, Gina. You're not a superhero. Even superheroes know their powers come from above. Okay? So remember that, Wonder Woman. That's what I got for you. All right. I want to put this up because it's so true. Marg pulled this. I love Sacred Traveler cards. It's fellow travelers, supporters all around you. Look at that. This community is an immense support. Thank you, Marg. Thank you, dear.
Absolutely.
And Douglas, I would love to answer that question. If you could go and put it on, it's not up there right now, but put it on the page. We'll answer it for you next week. I can't do it today. I love this comment too. I'm not sure it's a good thing to admit, but I'm better at throwing stuff out after a drink or two. So there you go.
I saw that. Yeah.
I love that.
If she drinks, she might get even more emotional and just sit on the floor and cry.
Yeah. Well, you never know, Yeah.
You never know.
I did ask you, Wildflower. Okay, here it is. I'm wondering if a spirit will come through and tell me what I need to work on.
You know what? I would, Wildflower, would you give us your name, just your first name? It would help me connect to your energy better, because I don't have a picture and I have a fake name. So,
yeah, put it up there. You can. Let me see if I can. All right.
Oh, great. Did you see what Noreen said? That you were right. Allie, you were right about the qualification studying. So congratulations.
I asked a question about the outcome of a qualification. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for the validation, Noreen. Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, dear.
Yeah.
So Sandy. Okay, Sandy, spirit, country, and tell me what I need to work on. Sandy, I feel like you are and let me know, you're in the chat. I feel like you're a detail person. Like, you get lost in the minutia. You get lost in the details. And that's a happy place for you. But what happens when we're in details is we're just focused on a very narrow thing, and at the expense of everything else, right? So their message is to step way back, to become an observer, or to look at your situation like an eagle or a crow, fly above it, look at it from a global view. You're missing something. you're focused on this part of a situation and you're missing what the things are out here on the outer edges. And those things are important to know about. So their message to you is you can't see the forest for the trees anymore. So take a step back so you can get a better view of things. Everything is good. They're just telling me everything is going to make sense to you. Everything is, you're going to have so many aha moments. You're going to be like, oh, I get it. Oh, I get it. That's what you're going to be saying. And then it's all going to make sense. What do you think, Allie?
Yeah. And it took me two days to figure out why I rear-ended somebody was because I took my foot off on the brake and I didn't take a break. So it doesn't always come right away, just so you know.
Yes, it doesn't always come right away.
No, it doesn't. And so it says to surrender to divine timing, which is absolutely spot on. It says to, if a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the flow. And also this wonderful card, which is still being reminded you to play. Everybody needs to have some play. And that's part of self-care. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because you're not a kid anymore doesn't mean, you know, that the kid hasn't been taken out of you. You have that in you. You have your teenager in you. You have your midlife in you. You have everything still there. So remember that. It's important. Yep. I put this up because it's God, I don't want people to lose hope. I don't want people to lose hope. It just makes my heart hurt. It really does.
I agree. So Sage, everything is going to get better. It's about time. It's about time, like having time, letting time go by. Time heals all wounds. Time heals everything. And also time changes everything, because oftentimes we think we're stuck. I hear people say, heck, I've said it. I am stuck. I'm pinned in. I'm trapped. I can't do anything because of this person or this situation or this. So we feel trapped by all these things. But what Spirit is saying is, with time, all these things have free will. So with time, those mean girls, and the earlier person that asked it, those mean girls, one of them is going to go bye-bye. Yeah. And that's going to change everything in that office, right? So with time, things change. People in your life will change. Situations will change. They just really will. And what we talked about in the beginning of this reading, this time with you, is that right now might not be the time to do things. Right now might be the time for you to do self-care, to allow for things, to kind of wait it out, right? If you feel like you don't have hope, wait it out, because if you don't have hope, it means you're not in control. Like you feel like you're not in control of your life. Mm-hmm. That's when we lose hope. I can't do anything. Well, as I said, with time, these factors around you are going to change. And we all know, we've all experienced when all of a sudden something changed dramatically. Somebody all of a sudden that you thought would never break up with that person does, or somebody that you thought would never quit that job quits. It happens. These things can happen. So allow time for the miracles to take place, because they're going to. I see hope. I see things happening for you.
Yeah. Know that you are divinely loved. Sometimes it gets the darkest before the dawn. And I know that's like just something that everybody says, but I've really felt it myself. And I know, I can resonate with the feeling. I have empathy for you, and take time to, again, look at this. This is the fourth play message. Surrender to play. Oh my God. Yes. And yes, Marg, I think we're all feeling this way, and it's because COVID, and because all this dissension in political. And if you don't even care about political, there's still other things. You can't not be in, you can't not be in that energy, because it's here.
Yeah,
we can try not to look at it. We can try to keep away from it. Doesn't matter. It's here. It's the energy we're feeling. And thank you, Ginny. Somebody else said that all dads probably do that about the tinsel. So, but it's okay because piggyback messages, I love them. It's like when somebody else gets a message, but you needed to hear it too. And whether or not, I just feel like they're up there going, okay, I'm going to just jump on here if that's okay. Can I butt in a minute, or whatever. Yeah. I think the messages that come through are timely. I think that today has been with messages the same. We're all feeling it. And I'm actually feeling like I'm going to cry, so I'm going to stop.
Oh, and Harry's mom, this is really good advice too. Make a gratitude list. You guys,
Absolutely.
anytime you're stuck, make a gratitude list. What is that? Write down 50 things, or even me, I take walking the dog. I'll just name 50 things. What happens is after you get through with, well, I'm grateful for my house and my job and my bank account and my clothes, you get down to like, I'm grateful for my toes.
Right.
I'm grateful for those curtains over there. When you start being great, when you have to look for things to be grateful for, that's when the shift happens, because that's when you realize I have a lot to be grateful for.
We do.
Right?
Yep. Isadora, everything is working out, even when it doesn't look like it. It's working out. And Judy Buck shares, John of New, who has a channel, John of New, reminded me that everyone keeps saying take a breath, but we also have to exhale. You have to exhale the negativity.
Exhale is so important.
Because what we do is when we're upset, we go,
we hold
all that crap in here. We got to get rid of it. Yeah.
Exhale. Yeah.
We love you very much. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, guys.
I'll put up the new list for next week. If I missed anybody, and I'm sorry if I did, please repost like the two did today. Repost on the community board, and we're with you. We send you light and love, gratitude, and
And everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay.
And we're all together here living this experience. Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Much love to everybody.
Absolutely. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.